Hey, welcome to the Wayward Knaves, Ep.04. We may have a player popping up in a few minutes, maybe not, but it's all good. Either way, surprise for you guys, it was gonna coincide with his character creation anyway. But we're gonna level up. We're gonna get some more things, some more abilities and stuff.
Yay, choice process.
Does anybody, just for the sake of visuals, want to share screen so we can like do choices and stuff? Choice time. This one's gonna be Christian, but
we can make kind choices, as I tell my kids.
you guys roll for it. Let's do each roll a D10. We'll see who's higher.
This is dagger art. A D10.
I know.
Six. Roll off.
2 6s. Damn it.
Oh my gosh. We just got flagged by some Christian.
Right? Okay.
I got 3. Yep. Good.
All right. So Alex, if you want to go first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally won't evaluate my choices.
I did see in the new the 5.5 or whatever, surprise now gets I guess if you are surprised, you have disadvantage on initiative. I was like, oh, okay, I get that. I like that. That makes sense. Instead of like a full round of extra or attack, whatever.
I think we click. Oh yeah. I think we click Zabji and you could builder.
Yeah, let me find the. I need to get my director link. Capture a. Wait, what? Okay. Oh no, that's the wrong room. No one's in this room. Hold on. WK welcome. Okay, I gotta edit link. Room equals WK welcome. Not this other stranger danger room. Edit link. Set up Wayward Knaves 01. WK welcome. This is riveting stuff for the folks at home. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Apply. Let's see if this works. Ha! That worked. Okay.
Oh, you're trying to bring a screen.
Yeah, copy solo view link, and then I'll go over here and add a source. The website browser. There it is. Zabji build. Okay. 1080. Let's go. Why don't I see it? Oh, there it is. Cool. Transform. Fit to screen. Nice. There we go. All right, take it away. Zabji going from level 1 to level 2. Daggerheart, woo!
All right. So let's see. For level 2 for a bard, I get to create a new experience. So I'm thinking maybe something a little bit too. We've had some combat experience now, so I'm gonna go with we're. So embracing a little bit of my sort of ribbit background. We're gonna have the hop to it experience.
Yes.
Okay, so we get a damage increase for our severe.
Hop to it.
Efficiency. Okay, so level up options. We are gonna go, I think, with an increased trait. And then finally, we're going to add a stress slot. And the trait that is going to be increased, we're going to go with presence. Get a little bit better with my cooking skills. Now it says 1 of 2, so do I get to increase 2 of them by 1?
No, you get to pick 2 different. See how it grayed out presence. So you get to pick something else too.
Okay,
Like,
so then let's
knowledge or something else.
let's go with. We're gonna go with instinct.
Yeah,
His instincts are getting a little bit better. He's on his own outside of the kitchen, so you know he's getting a little bit more savvy. Okay, and then
Nice.
big choice now. Domain cards.
And you can also choose a domain card to switch out that you already have for a different domain card at the level equal to the chosen one or which we only have level 1 right now. But just in case you're regretting any of your level 1 picks.
Okay.
You have a lot of choices. Look at Viagra. Even blue.
Book of Blue Chew. I started listening to the David Cross podcast, and it's like every ad's Blue Chew on there.
I listened to my brother and me, and it was great because they used to have, I think it was Adam and Eve or something like that ads.
Yeah.
And they were hilarious. They stopped doing those, but it was like years of them. They were pretty great.
Yeah, he leans into it. He has fun with it. It's like I like Conan O'Brien's ad reads too. It's extra ham. Troublemaker.
Troublemaker's cool
Okay.
if you want to stress and a way to... Is it when you taunt or provoke? So it's not like a mechanical thing, but it feels kind of mechanical. When, you know, you're taunting or provoking them.
Okay, so I like this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I think I'm specifically looking for ones that are like good mechanically, but also things that I can thematically theme as food. And I feel like Troublemaker could definitely be like maybe a concoction that isn't very good that I'm flinging on someone.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take that.
Wait a sec there, boy. What are you doing? You throwing away that brownie? No, that's a perfectly good brownie.
Yeah, I know. These ones just, we call them Cajun.
I never heard of that before. What is that?
I think you'd like it, maybe. But let me just have them try it first.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you ended up with...
So, we now have 7 stress points. Severe damage increased to 14, which is great. And our presence increased. So, overall, very excited to give it a try.
Nice.
And the proficiency bump means an extra dice on all attacks.
Yo.
Yes.
And your spells that scale, which is pretty cool.
How's everybody
Very
looking
cool.
HP wise?
I've got
And-
2 marked, but other than that, I'm doing okay. I've only got 1 stress point taken, so I'm hanging
Nice.
in there.
Plenty of hope. How many armor slots marked?
Let's see. I've
Oh,
marked
just one. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I know, a lot of
I will
hope.
pass it on over.
Super
All right.
Judge.
Let me grab the screen here. Your screen. Do a window here. How well does this translate over?
Oh, there it
What do you
is.
want to do? Or
Copy.
better or worse?
Okay. And it always takes a second. There we go. Oh, let me
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So grid here is leveling up. Yeah, I'm at 1112. So armor, HP, stress, all one, and then 6 hope. Gonna burn some of that soon. All right, let's get into it. Builder here. So Grumb gets to become a level 2, and that brings me to a new experience as well. Grumb's existing experiences are Doomseeker and Rambler. I'll hold on that one for a minute and come back to it. Better severe threshold, same as Zabji, increased proficiency. All right, level up options. You can get extra domain cards as an option now. That was not an option before. That's nice. I definitely want to add an HP slot because as a guardian, one of my abilities keys off of taking HP damage. So I like to have more of that. And then I've got a lot of armor slots thanks to being a guardian in my background. I'll probably go with traits too, because that feels good to have a +1 on certain things here.
Nice.
Strength, and I think with his recent blind fighting experience gave him an additional agility point. So I might instead go with.
Well, I think Christian's there.
Yo.
Christian. Yo.
Hey!
What up, Playboy?
Howdy. You don't need to share it on Discord.
Hey.
I know you look beautiful, but let's get you on Video
Yeah.
Ninja. I gotta. Let me send you the link. Go back. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? May not be able to hear us.
Christian.
I don't think you can hear us.
Nope.
Let me go back. Get out of here. There it is. Use this link for video. There's that. So here we go, folks. This is how we navigate, troubleshoot audio.
We didn't spend our requisite time at the altar of AV troubles at the beginning, so that's coming back to bite us in the butt.
You don't hear me now?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Oh, there you are. There you go. There we go.
Sorry, my headphones were on. I had my headphones connected to my gaming PC, and it was also connected to my iMac.
Yeah.
Look at this guy with his 2 PCs.
Yeah.
Big time in us over here.
Big time. Had to. I got tired of being only able to play the same 3 games on Mac, so finally bit the bullet.
Yeah. It's rough.
Go ahead and use the link that I in the messaging for the Video Ninja for video.
In which channel?
On the direct messages. Just ping ping.
Slitting the DMs.
All right.
Yeah, slide up in the.
Oh, and you
DMs.
don't need to be on Discord video.
Yeah, you don't need to. Yeah.
Oh, Craig. Do you want Craig?
And then make sure. Oh, let's. You know what, Craig? If you could, Craig, could we just
Always forget.
it's a voice channel thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then make sure.
Video
Ninja's
Ninja's muted.
Yeah.
That tab.
Got it.
Everything.
Don't
Y'all still hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Now recording.
Yeah. When you join,
Let's see. One of the audios.
Is like
Because I'm hearing me
click
twice.
here, audio sources, click no audio.
Yeah.
See if that works.
How about that?
Test.
Yep.
Hey, here we go.
Sweet. The smoothest transition in.
It froze his video though, but he's in the right place. He looks.
At least you can see him.
Very
It's not an Alex.
right?
I'm having trouble thinking of experience over here.
He's coming
Taking
back.
suggestions.
Why did that kill my audio or my video? That's so weird.
I think if you rejoin, it might work.
All right,
Yeah.
let me give it another shot.
Video Ninja's
Let's see, so I'm
emotional,
just-
but it's cool.
Trying to think of puns. Like a rock.
And I have rambling. I really should have just made that rumbling.
True.
God damn it. Oh, okay, here we go.
Was it?
There he is.
There we go.
Yeah.
There's that beautiful man.
All right. What up, boys?
Hey.
So we
How's it
just
going?
before you hopped on, nothing happened. We just we're leveling up to level 2 on these guys, and then we'll hop over to you to build the new character.
All right, boy.
So can you see? You can see their screen, right?
Yeah.
Being
Yeah,
super-
I'm looking
there we
at Grit, Powder Fist, Grumb.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yep. Leveling up
Yeah.
here. You ever played Daggerheart before?
Never have. Nope.
All right. This would be a nice little like half intro.
Yeah.
So we get experiences, and they're basically kind of generic. But anytime you make a roll where you're like, "Well, I have experience that could help," you can spend a hope, which is a resource, and say, "I want to have my experience," and then
Yeah.
Sean will say, "Yeah, that's relevant," or "No, what the hell are you thinking?"
Kind of like proficiency. It's like DIY
Yeah.
proficiency.
Okay.
Or like background.
Hmm.
Like
Okay.
in the same vein. Yeah. I'm gonna say let's see.
Oh, what are your other ones? Just so he has a.
The very small rocks. Because Grit is constantly picking up dirt and running it through his hands anytime he does any sort of tracking, and dirt is just very, very small rocks that have been crushed up. Grit's a rock dwarf. Heritages or backgrounds or a stone dwarf or just kind of whatever you want them to be. All right, traits, and then I pick strength, and then I don't want to go with finesse. I like having negative. And agility, agility feels relevant, especially because he's a cannoneer and such too, so he gets some ranging and whatnot in use. So I'll bump agility too. And then a domain card. So I like a soldier's bond, but we're like full up on hope, so I'm not going to take that. maybe later at a different level. But it is nice just to be able to go, "Hey, what's up? You're doing great." And smack somebody on the shoulder and get 3 hope for each person. And then body basher always adds strength.
Yeah.
I like. So based on watching another Rocky character in a different game, plug for Dagger Heart and Space. Forceful Push is pretty awesome.
Edifice. You talk Edifice Rex. Yes, you make a big push.
Yes. So you get to, when you hit something, you get to push it away, and you make it vulnerable. And on a success with hope, on that attack, you do an extra d6. So that feels very gives good options.
I've been
'cause we don't
forgetting
have
the
anything to do
d6
vulnerability right now. But that's a level 1, so I'm going to switch out my other card for that. Because the retaliation card mirrors class ability, and it just feels like too much. So either reckless is good too. Not to copy Edifice too much. A way to burn stress.
Well, it's not fair
yeah.
too. You've seen like a level 5 build, and what's it coming.
I'll do that. I'm gonna take reckless, and then I'm actually gonna come back up here into class and change my domain deck card here I'm keeping bare bones because Grit don't wear armor.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna take away retaliation because the Guardian reaction already does that in a better way, and this is just kind of automatic, which feels weird. I don't like it too much, having played a higher level using it. So instead I'll grab Forceful Push.
There is Whirlwind.
All right. I know there's Whirlwind, but I like Forceful Push. I like the ability to inflict a condition.
Yeah.
Because we haven't done that a lot. And that's it. Grit is
Level 2.
now 18 severe damage threshold, 8 armor slots, 7 HP, 6 stress, 2 agility, which my oops.
Only 1 HP marked? Okay.
Yeah, well, it was a guardian. I got a decent deal. And then armor. Oh yeah, my armor went up by 1 because my bare bones card adds my level. So I got an extra deal there. And then if I ever just put the Warhammer for something else, I'll actually have agility on par with strength, which would be good for Grit's goal of being able to lug a cannon around at some point to shoot at people.
Nice.
Hashtag goals. So, all right, there we go.
Nice. There's Grit. All right. So yeah, Christian, I delayed introductions. Hey, this is my buddy Christian from in real life from a long time ago. And Corey here. Corey is friends with Josh. Gwen goes to school with Corey's daughter, so they're in the same class. So,
awesome.
And then
Josh
Alex
in here and then abandoned us.
Yeah, he's popped. Yeah, he started. We have a Wednesday game too. He started with for Dungeon Crawl Classics, and Will from the Dungeon Cast is in that, and then he bailed almost immediately. And now Steve is running Castles and Crusades over there. So we're session 4 or session 3 coming up, and so I'm slowly working up to asking Will if he would like to stream or even join this game or whatever. But I'm taking it slow. Don't want
to overstep bounds.
Right. I just realized we're live and I'm saying all this. Anyway.
No last names. Nobody knows who we're talking about.
That's true. Yeah. I only said the bucket. Anyway. But it turned out to be fun because I'm really enjoying Castles and Crusades too. So anyway, it's another OSR game.
Nice.
So Christian, you and then Alex, I posted on Reddit. I'll put it out there in the ether to see if anybody wanted to do a pirate theme thing. He's fuck it, yeah. So
hell yeah.
So he's here, and then Jeremy's here too. But obviously, I was gonna joke earlier. I was if I click on some Kamala ads, can you attend? My wife gave $10 the other day. Can you come?
That's cool. Yeah.
Cover him for a minute.
Right. Well, yeah. Corey, Alex, great to meet both of y'all. Yeah, looking forward to learn a little bit more about Daggerheart.
Let's do it.
I just restarted doing D&D in earnest 2 weeks ago. With the other group that I'm in with Cam and all them. So it's just starting to kind of get back into the swing of things.
You guys got the in-person group going?
Or
was that just a special weekend?
It's all that was special. This is all it's still all virtual, so we're still on Roll20 and all that.
Nice.
But we're doing kind of a homebrew world and campaign right now. It's all it's very House of the Dragon inspired, where it's noble houses in a world, and we're all part of a single noble kind of middle house.
Very cool.
Kind of navigating, so it's a lot of fun so far, but still using D&D
5e.
Basically 5e rules and stuff like that, but it's been it's not in Faerun or anything, so
that's cool. That's cool. Enough flavor to make it not just another Forgotten Realms thing.
Exactly. It's all brand new to pretty much everybody, so it's a lot of fun.
I'm finding this, so Daggerheart's the main system for especially combat and characters and stuff, so we'll build that. But the Pirate Borg, I'm using that for flavor. All the flavor and stuff is coming over from that. It's wild. It looks like someone on acid made the book. It's really fun.
Awesome.
But you know D&D, so you know this. It's all the same shit. You roll a dice and then things happen. So let's if you don't mind, we'll get your screen shared, and then you can in Video Ninja, it's an option to share your screen, and then I have the director view. It'll pop up for me. I can share it on the what's it called? And you can. Are we able to share just tabs, or do you have to share the whole screen to guys who already did it?
You can do a window,
just individual window.
Yeah, it was a window.
Sick. Where do I need to go?
Oh shit, you don't even. Demiplane. Let me pull that up. Is the website
all free right now while it's in testing. You don't have to buy anything. I don't know if it will be.
Yeah, we're still in beta, but it's like pretty good beta. Oh shoot.
Here, we go to
Semi-plane and then Daggerheart Nexus.
yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes. And then create an account if you need to.
Unique characters.
Be prepared to log in every goddamn time.
Love it. I'm just gonna go ahead and sign up. Hold, please.
You're good.
You can share your username and password with.
Yeah.
There it is.
All right.
Oh, and then there's a roll 22, but you don't need to be on it yet.
Oh yeah. We'll probably get there. Yeah. It's only 9:30. Yeah, we burned through. You guys leveled up, so it was nothing.
Yeah.
I'm still like a lot of prepared for. I've been prepared for a while.
Done. Been there. All right. That's all good. Let's go. Okay. Ninja and assuming that's it.
And there have been a lot of changes since we all started building characters. So when we're watching yours, it's going to be like a whole new. There's a lot new.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. So just create characters.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. I got it.
Oh, it's so wide.
Copy that. Update this. Bam. Reset. There we go. Nice. All right. Cool.
Semi-plane UXs for widescreen.
Suck it in. All right. So, I think there are more. Are there more classes or just different classes than 5e?
I don't know the count.
I think,
but
I don't think there's. I think there's actually less. I mean, they match up pretty well. They're like, wizard is there. There's a healer, cleric, druid. The only thing is missing, I think specifically off the top of my head, I think is like warlock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's
And
no
there's not
patron
like
type.
an artificer, but
Yeah.
And what do we have in the party so far?
So right now we have myself, the bard. Grit is a guardian, which I think would closest be like a barbarian.
Barbarian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like a protective barbarian. We can build
Yeah.
it different bits, but
It's like barbarian meets fighter.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
And then I will jump in to say
The bruiser, for
we also
sure.
got Turtell, who is a druid.
Yeah.
But the classes aren't. I mean, they're important, but each of the classes has access to what are called domains, and there's 2 domains per class, and there's like I don't know how many domains overall.
They all
Yeah.
kind of have a Venn diagram with each other.
So like a guardian is the blade and the valor domain, and then when you level up, you get to pick abilities from those domains.
Okay.
And then there's like a fighter or warrior who is like blade and bone, I think. So there's
Yeah.
some crossover, and then each class has a few like unique class abilities.
And it's like a skill tree that you're investing into.
Yeah.
So
Skill tree. Yeah. Customizable.
Two classes could absolutely be played completely differently.
Yep. That's cool.
But yeah, for like just basic purposes, just like druid, pretty much barbarian and bard. And Zabji's cool. He's it's not through song, it's through his cooking that he inspires
Yeah.
everybody. It's
Oh yeah.
been
Okay.
fun.
Yep. I'm
I
a
like that.
an easy bake oven.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
And that means we cover the Sage, Arcana, Grace, Blade, and Valor domains, just like between the classes we had. But again, like you get to pick, we just
There's
did level
the-
up and had like 6 or so choices and had to pick one for the domain stuff.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Like if you go or hover over to class and like left click that one, it'll pop up all the classes, I think. Or it should.
Just like,
There you go. Ranger, Rogue, Seraph. Seraph is like the paladin.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
so like see the little icons next to him, like the little shield looking thing by oh,
Mhm.
it says it too, Splendor and Valor.
Mm.
I feel like they added that. That's new because it used to not be on one page altogether.
Yeah, I don't think it said that before.
Nice.
Nice. I think I'm gonna go rogue.
Yeah.
And rogue doesn't have to be like stealthy rogue. Like I play a rogue in a different Daggerheart game that we stream on Sundays, and he's like, I know a guy and I shoot things.
Okay, I like it.
They don't hide often, but the hide's a little unique too. You just like do it.
Awesome.
It's not like stealth against.
Yeah,
perception
action
and all that
economy is a lot different. It's a lot more loosey goosey.
stuff. Yeah.
All right, so subclass. Let's see, Nightwalker.
So Nightwalker's more like traditional
Archetype,
rogue,
yeah.
and Syndicate is the like
I know a guy.
Yeah, I mean that's literally one of the features I think is called that.
Little finesse.
Yeah, they owe me a favor, but they'll be hard to find. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I think Syndicate sounds more my speed.
It's great from my public perspective too.
All right, trade.
Yeah, I think Daggerheart does a great job of leaning into the role play of the game.
And the traits are, kind of what you think, but finesse is different than agility, and the rogue key trait, I guess it's their spell casting, but like everything's a spell, so it is finesse. So
Okay.
the recommendation is to bump that one, and
Got
then
it.
instinct is like wisdom, presence is charisma, and knowledge is intelligence. There's no constitution. Kind of rolls under strength, but HP's handled differently. If you want to use the suggested, there's a toggle right there.
Oh yeah.
If you're trying to emulate what's already up there.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, same.
All right.
Cool.
And then
The
the
rogue.
weapons are nice because they cover all the attributes. So you don't you could have a instinct weapon instead of like a cantrip.
Interesting. And 2.
And then you get a primary and a secondary, which the primaries are like regular weapons, and the secondaries are they usually add something to the other weapon. Like that dagger, you get +1 damage when that's in your offhand.
Okay, let's just go selected. Small and regular daggers. Gambison armor.
And
Yeah.
anyone can wear any armor.
Oh, nice.
So you could be in plate if you wanted to.
Oh, that'd be.
It's like the stat trade-off is the
That's neat.
real thing.
Yeah. All right. Let's go with this Gambison armor. Let's see what's going on here. We're gonna go health, and I like forgery.
Ooh.
All right, domain deck.
Yeah, so these are the cards. And from a just transparency standpoint, Zabji has. What do you have? Do you have inspirational words? Or
I have inspirational words and troublemaker.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I think Deaf Deceiver is definitely gonna be.
Yeah.
And if you click, it shows you like the full description.
Yeah.
If it's any different.
And then.
I've seen Rain of Blades in action. It can be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Deck.
It's my rogue has it's a grenade.
Oh yeah. We're raining blades.
Pick and pull is kind of like it might be great to have in a very specific situation, but
Yeah,
it's way too specific for some of the stuff that goes on here.
for sure.
Well, but if you guys want to, like, I will throw in stuff to
Oh,
to foil, your abilities, whatever,
Mhm.
to force them into play. Not force, no, invite them.
So the ancestries are your race, species, ancestry, whatever. You can mix and match. Like that's how I ended up with like a stone dwarf.
Okay.
I don't know where that option is, but there's a mixed ancestry option somewhere.
Up at the top.
Oh yeah, at the top.
Yeah.
And it lets you take
okay.
each of the ancestries has 2 features, and it lets you pick like the primary feature from one and secondary from another.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's a very
Huh.
very flexible. I think I grabbed like the orc and the dwarf ones.
Interesting.
Galapa is a turtle guy. That's what Jeremy's playing.
Okay.
Halfling human. In Ferris, I get that's the tiefling Qataris.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kind of Tabaxi. And then
And
Ribbit. That's what Zabji is, a frog dude.
If you click them out, they'll show the.
Oh yeah, they got a little artwork too.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the
I'm gonna go-
physical to come out.
I think I'm gonna go fairly vanilla here. I'm gonna go Furbolg. I was a Furbolg
Classics.
before.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Good traits.
Yeah.
Nature rogue.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
Cool.
All right. And then community. Ooh.
But yeah, these are
Oh, so these actually come into play a lot.
yeah. Slyborn's cool.
Sneaky.
I mean, I
sneaky.
feel like I gotta be Slyborn.
There's Underborn. There's a lot. Pretty decent.
Subterranean society.
And then Wanderborn's cool too. I don't know. Zabji, did you do that? Or did you?
I did Wanderborn because I have the backpack of ingredients, so I figured I would just have a bunch of stuff that I'm always carrying around.
Just
to cook
picking up
with.
from place to place.
Exactly, yeah. I've got ingredients or components.
It's
Love it.
basically there's an old Pathfinder feature that's like the same thing where you like once a day you can go in a bag and have up to like 10 gold worth of an item that you need at that time.
You never know when
Pretty
we're
cool.
going to need a really good centerpiece.
So yeah, all the like description, background, everything. It's questions that are unique to the class, which are pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then the
completely up to
description
you.
has suggestions on it that are cool too.
And remind me again what the experience was again.
So you can add it to ability checks.
Okay.
What, for example, my guardian Edifice Rex, one of his experiences is it'll hold, and all it is like it's come up a couple times to where I'm trying to break a door down, or I'm trying to open a window, or like fit through something, or like it's something to do with structural integrity. So whenever I add you can burn a hope to add whatever this number ends up being to that roll. So it's like another meta currency. They got a lot of meta currencies to deal with.
Interesting.
But it's whatever you want it to be. It could be a word, a phrase, a name, whatever, And you don't have to commit now.
I think
Like
they have more examples.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to think on that. I need to think on what that would be.
roguey type stuff, that would come up.
yeah.
Like lock picking, traps, anything that you can think of that would like something you're already good at, add to it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I
but
mean,
you-
I feel like with it being a fur blog, where's the beef?
Yeah, I like the sayings.
Move along.
There
One
we
of my
go.
quickest-
Yeah.
I didn't mean to, or something, and it came up a lot.
And you can come back and change it whenever, like
Yeah.
you can.
We'll have that for now. All right.
And then connection. I gotta go back to the connections part. Actually,
Okay.
that part's cool.
So
Everyone has unique questions. So each character has like a different set of questions, and these are things that you tie into other characters before you even start playing the game. So it's kind of cool. So if y'all wanted to maybe adjust some of your existing connections, Corey and Alex, to maybe fit the new character in. I almost said like made up a name. I'm like, what are you doing? And then Christian, like you can work with these guys now to get these in there.
I mean,
and
Turtle's initials were literally TBD.
Oh my god, Turtle Big Druid. And the shtick is the setup is the group, the player characters are kind of like an elite squad. They're like the forever away team on a ship, and so far we haven't seen the ship. I started us in like a little side adventure in the jungle, but we're making our way toward the ship. But so kind of like in a leadership position, but not so responsible for the crew. So like Zabji's sous chef, and Grit is what was it, the navigator?
We're individual contributors, but we're high-ranking individual contributors.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not
Now you're speaking my language. Okay. Yeah.
I do. I do software implementation for HRIS, so it's a nice fit in there. Yeah.
I'm a success manager, so I'm very much in the space. Definitely get you. Definitely speak the language. Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Could you talk me through like just the general universe with Daggerheart a little bit, so I can just that'll kind of help me inform like naming and all that stuff.
It does exist.
Yeah, we don't really know. They don't have any. They didn't really exist. There's they have like a couple of published adventures, but so far it's just like a framework. I think there's no like lore yet, so we're just making it all up.
But it is like primarily like ship based.
Oh yeah. No, we're pirates. We're pirates. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yar.
The sort of running lore that we've loosely established is that we're pirates, we're animal lovers, we're not great at it. We're looking for a cat.
Yep.
Who is a crew member?
Who is a
chief
crew
morale
member.
officer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And I named Grit because he's rock adjacent. He's not actually a pirate by birth. He's from like the high peaks. He's a peaker, and ended up down on the ocean somehow. And Powder Fist is because he snorts black powder in a totally not powder magey adjacent
Love it.
way. So
Love it.
We woke up. They woke up a little hungover around a campfire. Staring down the end of spear tips from these like elusive, notorious assassin frog people, also ribbits like Zabji, but culturally very different. And then they immediately had to fight this the necrotoad. It was a necrotic frog monster, and Zabji. Lots of blows back and forth. Swarms of frogs showed up, distracted everybody. And then finally Zabji unzipped this motherfucker with his fillet knife, and a bunch of enlarged black gooey tadpole looking things spilled out of the skin suit and onto everybody, and kind of fled away. And now they've been working their way through the jungle trying to piece together why they're here, and they're looking for the crewmates. They've had some evidence that Karnath, the Dracona boatswain, was there, and Vice Admiral Coinpurs, the kitty on board, Chief Ratter and morale officer, has proven himself yet again to be an invasive species, destroying several of the wildlife that we've encountered looking for these guys on the, which I think last time it included some drop wombats that they're carnivorous and they kill their prey by twerking. They have solid cartilage asses, and they thump to death. There's also what was it, the you guys
the whispering frog eaters or whatever.
Whispering frog traps that draw in native frogs, and you hear them screaming as they are digested. And and right now they just after coming out of clearing the forest, they stumbled upon a temple but encountered a psychedelic macaw before they were able to make progress, which had just been in a scuffle. They could tell by the amount of feathers and around, and it was scared and enacted its like a cosmic radial fractals, and kind of fractured the universe for a second around everybody, causing the player characters to go blind After which point, they stumbled around in the dark, in their dark for a while, trying and realized that there were some monstrous statues in front of this edifice that they had seen just before they got zapped by the macaw. They seen Admiral Coinpurrs run inside. So when they awoke when they regained their sight and their minds snapped back into place, they each possessed or carried with them like a +1 to one of their abilities. Is that what we landed on? Is that what everybody ended up doing?
Yes.
So as we build, we can go ahead and we keep building your character. After we finish like the level 1 or whatever, we'll go ahead and level up to level 2 and have a +1, a free +1 to whatever score you would like.
Hell yeah.
Dread Pirate
All
Todd
right.
Marley. Here we go.
Dread Pirate Todd Marley. That's the.
Yes.
I would
That's
say,
it.
and Sean listed a ton of his inspirations when we started this, and I think we've been very One Piece adjacent.
Yeah.
In a lot of things.
Yeah.
Zabji, the name alone just feels very.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's the chef. He's obviously 100%.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right.
I'll be honest. I watched so much One Piece and all the way up to the time jump, and then I haven't been able to just like sink my teeth into it since the time jump, and I'm like, I'm missing out on a lot, but also it's hard to watch. I don't like it as much. I need to. Anyway. So, Dread Pirate Todd Marley.
The angry fandom coming.
All right. I'm generating an image from Mid Journey right now.
Ooh,
see if I
nice.
can get
Oh,
a
hell
good-
yeah.
If I can get a
We
good.
usually use Sean for that. I use my shitty Copilot generated stuff as inspiration.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you, yeah. If you like what it comes up with, do that. If it's a different version, I can play with it.
Yeah, we're starting to get some. It's not real furbolgy though, unfortunately. Don't love that, but
I've got I can't say it publicly, but the project I worked on with the nerd stuff for the drinks in the place came up with a bunch of names for the thing. It won, the business won or whatever. We got it. So
oh yeah.
Finally made a case for using Midjourney at work. I'm like, I can justify the expense.
I've got like just like the basic plan. I've had it like off and on, and like I'll just go through like runs of like I'm just and like I have like no like real life application outside of just like D&D images or just shit to like fuck around with if I have like a dumb idea for something. So like it's always one of those things where it's like I'll have it for like 6 months and like forget about it, and then when I need it, I had to go back and like restart my subscription. So, okay, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this guy.
I'll make your lower thirds while y'all are doing this.
All right.
If After Effects will start, maybe I'm asking too much.
Love the art.
Ooh, cool.
There we go. All right.
Do me a favor. Do the what is it? Zoom out or option on Midjourney. What's it called?
Oh yeah.
Zoom out 2x,
Open.
and then send me, and then upscale, and then send me that in the DMs whenever you get a chance, just so I can add it to all the artwork and stuff.
Yep, you got it.
We're doing that. I love Midjourney. It's so good. I love ChatGPT too. I submit to this priority.
They I read an article that they might be out of cash
What?
soon. Yeah, it costs $700,000 a day to run that shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
How much is it learning though? Like
that's a good question.
with all the prompts, like how much data are you getting out of that? Like,
Yeah, that's a good question. I just DM'd that to you in Discord, Sean.
thank you. Change this. Christian.
Yeah, they're saying that like I mean it's still like a year away before they'll be like in like dire straits, but like they're gonna have to raise more cash to continue on, and they don't have like a really clear path of monetization yet. Like they have some stuff, but it's not near enough to cover their daily cost apparently. So we'll see what happens with that. I think ultimately, like if they do go under, I think Microsoft will probably bail them out.
Right.
Just because they have so much invested in it already, that'd be egg on their face. But we'll see.
Yeah, I'd have to think someone would step in and swoop
Yeah.
up before it got
It's too big, right? Like
Yeah.
there's too much shit to lose at this point. But yeah, 700K a day is no. that's not an insignificant amount. So right back.
Okay. Okay, lower thirds. Todd Marley. That. Render. And then what do you say to the DMs? Got the artwork. Nice. This guy.
Oh yeah. I like it.
Todd Marley.
I mean, purple natural hair is dreadlocks, right?
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Right?
pirate furballs for
Should be.
sure.
Good.
Yeah, all right. I'll do his just a little square for now.
I called them fur blogs for like years. Yeah.
A fur box.
It's one of those words I just glossed over.
Furbolg. What was that? Volo's the first one that came out
Yeah.
in 5e.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm sure they're in
Image,
older editions, but yeah.
Todd Marley. Got him here. Todd Marley. Normally I wouldn't stop and do this, but I don't care anymore. Hey, everybody see the Olympics? No.
You guys heard of this Olympics?
Yeah, what's going on with this? All right, here we go. Got him. I don't have a cutout version yet, but it's
right now.
still cool. All right. Oh, and Christian, you went up to level 2, right?
Oh, nope.
Oh, yeah. Da-da-da-da. Okay, slide him
Hey,
right
we
there.
worked for this level. Why does he? The worst idea ever. Staggered party levels.
No, that's yeah. No.
Yeah.
Terrible.
All right, so I can switch. Let me turn on
The one
summons.
context I've had it work in is like a, multiple year running Discord West Marches play by post thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like people die and they come back and do different adventures. So yeah.
But like everybody keeps track of experience on their own, and it's divvied out by
Yeah.
killing blow. Oh no. No.
All right, I think that looks good. Move that up, or actually move that down. Todd Marley. Then move it up. Okay, there we go.
Sorry, my cat is deciding to make his debut.
Okay.
Never,
Oh, hey, Kitty.
What up, Cap?
never introduced us. Huh.
Yeah, what's your cat's name?
Charles.
Charles.
The first.
Yeah, first of his name.
First of his name. I love it. All right.
Oh, did it? Create
Trying
a
to
new
pick
link?
my third domain deck card.
Hmm. Did you share your screen again? Let me snag
Yeah.
Zabji, troublemaker or something like
Troublemaker is what
Yeah.
I went with. Yeah.
Troublemaker.
Great.
Okay.
that. But any of the midnight stuff, like nobody else will be able to get those. So you pick whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All the
What are shadows?
what
So like pin enemy shadows where they are.
expanded.
Ooh.
Because it's really like, it's whatever you want it to be. It's essentially a way to restrain people.
Okay.
And restrain is just
like Peter Pan.
It's not like 5e restrain, but I think it's just no movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all the conditions in Daggerheart are like they're on there until the DM clears it, and he like has to spend resources to do it. So it's not like they make checks or anything. And it's ongoing. Yeah. And then same thing with the Midnight Spirit. Like that doesn't have to be a whatever. If you were to pick that, it could be whatever you want it to be.
Interesting.
Oh, is it like if the monster is
Fear
restrained,
or
then I
something
spend a
else.
fear to in the condition?
I think so. Yeah, that or an action token or either or. Yeah.
Good, because I didn't know that.
And there's some that are like it'll say when it ends, like the stun stuff I used last session. Yeah.
But yeah, Christian, you were asking about the universe and stuff. Like we're making it. This is it. There's
Sick.
nothing exists yet.
Love it.
Oh yeah, like a good 60% of our time is BSing up things. Like
Love
the animal lovers part. Yeah, we've as a crew we have broken into or taken over multiple vessels that are trading animals for one reason or another. But then on the follow through, we're not particularly awesome. That let's introduce these cats to this indigenous population of whatever birds, and they just destroy them, like that kind of stuff.
We've definitely irreparably damaged some islands' ecosystems.
Hey man,
Right.
this happens. Invasive species happen.
Yep.
Best laid plans.
That's what I'm saying. Break a few eggs,
Mm-hmm.
All right. Got a little
We do,
Frobold Todd Marley in place here.
There you go. My wife and I just got into beekeeping, like, in real life. And I'm trying not to, like, interject bee stuff into her hive or whatever. Yeah. It's like, come up with a creature that, you guys might have seen on this island. And I'm like, don't do bees. Don't do bees. There'll be rock bees at some point, I'm sure.
Well, cool.
There has to be.
And then Christian, mechanically on the go ahead and join the Roll20 game. We'll get that queued up or whatever, pulled up.
The rolls are easy. That's the nice part.
Yes.
I'll
see you
how do I do that?
Got a new copy message link. Okay, sending it on what the hell did it do? Oh, weird. Oh yeah.
Not
Send it
authorized.
in DMs. So that should
Let me
be
get signed
roll
in.
20, and then rolls are super easy. It's just most things are a duality test, and duality dice in physical, and you can roll physical. By the way, if anybody at any time, if y'all want to roll physical, go for it. But it's 2d12s, and I think the idea is to have them different colors if you're using physical. One represents hope, one represents fear. So instead of a d20, it's 2d12s every roll. And the result of this is you generate a lot of fear and a lot of hope. When you roll with hope, you get to gain hope. So it's like a meta currency. It's on your character sheet. So you'll add a hope. If you roll with fear, I get to add something on the DM side. So which I can turn into moves, into conditions, or not conditions, but scenarios or trigger parts of a fight or something. So
And there's a macro that's shared on Roll20 to be able to do that.
yeah, if it's not already visible on your at the bottom under the name cards, then go to the macro. It's like the 3 hexes on the menu. And add that.
Yep.
It's like duality test, regular, advantage, disadvantage.
So, yeah.
Roll regular
have
and then add your
4
modifier. Yeah.
Well, I guess you could have 5 different outcomes from any roll. Success with hope, success with fear, failure with hope, failure with fear, and then a crit.
And then crit.
And a crit's when you get the same number on both die.
Yep. It could be 2 1s, So I always freak out. Like last night or Sunday when I hit those 2 1s, I'm like, oh fuck! Oh no, wait, that's good. That's good. So and when you do crit, you clear a stress and you add a hope. So crit's very good. And then damage works the same way as 5e. It's just like, you know, max damage on the first die and then roll the second die.
And ranges are the other kind of funky thing, but damage and range will, I think.
Yeah, range is a little weird.
That happens. Yeah.
It's not in feet like 5e. It's kind of like zones. So melee's a zone. That's if you're touching, like you're in the adjacent square. Very close is like that to up to 15 feet, I think.
I think it's 5 to 10.
5 to 10 in that zone.
Like
so it's like, think of it like a target. So with radius. So very close is 5 to 10 feet. Close is what, 10 to 20? And then far,
I think 10 to 30.
Close is 10 to 30.
to
Far is 30 to 100.
there we go.
And very far is 100 to 300. Like, you know, once you're there.
Yeah,
I
100.
guess it's using that like for like cannon exchanges and stuff like that.
For that, oh, so that's a whole other thing. We'll get to that. This pirate board has a different system altogether that we tinkered around with once. We'll have to have another practice session, but that's its own thing. This is more for.
That's the real reason we haven't got back to the ship yet.
Yeah, it's.
Got it.
So yeah, it comes up. So like some of your abilities will be melee, some of your abilities will be, you know, very close. It'll say on the card or whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever it comes up. But yeah, it'll come up for sure. We'll figure it out.
And then like hit points and armor and like and evasion and all that.
Ooh yeah.
So I think that's once we're in combat.
Yeah, you'll see. It'll work itself out. Yeah.
But, yeah. TLDR evasion's like AC. And then armor is a resource you actually burn to reduce damage.
Oh, interesting.
So there's, if you think of resources, there's armor, HP, stress, and hope.
Okay.
Yeah. Are all things that, you know, can be reduced or regained.
Interesting.
But like overall, like story wise, there's no difference. It's, you know, it's still us coming up with stuff. So
yeah.
Got it.
And it's even more like, I'd say loosey-goosey.
Yeah, I would say that like there's more resources to track, but at the same time, it's much looser than Dungeons than 5e. It's just like it leans much more into flavor and roleplay as to how you want your character to do it, rather than, you know, this is sort of, it just tells you, you do this happens, you determine how you want it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And even the equipment's like very other than like the armor and weapons, it's very generic. There's like supplies. It's not like, you know, this backpack has XYZ.
I just
there's not even like gold, just handfuls.
I just activated all my equipment.
Oh yeah.
nice.
And there's burden with your equipment, but it's really just like, if it's one-handed and it's one-handed, you can hold 2 one-handed things. Which
Okay, sweet. So you can
I
do
think you're like
dual wield.
dagger and whatever you could do. You know?
Sweet.
All right. Y'all want to jump in?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So, on the last episode, that was 10:15, and we're entering. Okay, we streaming? No, we're streaming. So, like I said, the guys had just recovered from their blindness from the psychedelic macaw, and as the universe pieced itself back together from their perspective, they had just an overwhelmed with a plus oneness about themselves. So how is that? Can you manually do that on the character sheet, or are you guys just
If you
remembering?
click the name of the ability, then there's a gear next to it.
Okay.
And there's a modifier you can add.
There you go.
You just pick one.
Nice.
And then it shows up. It's kind of cool. Anytime you click on something, it tells you exactly where you get that number from.
And so on the island of Whispers, where the Jalakunu tribe reside, our heroes pursue Vice Admiral Coinpurs into an ancient temple with much more. They are frog-like humanoid creatures outside of this, but unlike the Ribbits, which are a player race or ancestry in Daggerheart, these are like much more grotesque, more monstrous. There was a society of some kind, but like definitely Klingon turned up to 11, like just crazy. Barely, how did they even survive killing each other to put stones together to build a temple? So like and on their way in to the entrance, they saw on the carvings as they were going in different stages of this society's collapse, starting with just constant infighting and war, resulting into kind of a cult-like behavior with ritual sacrifices atop this staircase that keeps coming up in the images, and then finally at the end of, as they are just about to enter this temple, the last scene depicts something very similar to what they saw spill out of the necrotoad, which is this large tadpole type looking organism, and you see like a priest with a head dress and several other of these frog monsters kind of praising, all genuflecting toward this tadpole thing. So that's the last thing we see as we enter this very creepy, dark place. And go ahead.
I need to mention that Turtle, the other member of the party, is kind of catatonic following us, and he has a little glowing light in the middle of his chest.
Oh yeah,
which seems to be relevant to this situation. Yeah,
it was, but Jeremy's not here. I keep forgetting. After the fight with the necrotoad, we'll reverse for a second. Just after there, we rolled some D100s, and Jeremy was the lucky winner. And since the necrotoad fight, his character has been showing some signs of like whenever he uses his magic, whenever they encounter something magical, his chest just kind of starts shining this light from underneath his clothes. It's so bright, and it doesn't cause him pain or anything. It's just like very curious. Well, this keeps happening.
Interesting. But we don't know what it does outside of that.
Don't know. There's like no effects. There's no positive or negative. It's just the benign so far, but it's definitely never happened before the fight with the necrotoad. So. All right.
And has Todd been with us the whole time?
Yeah. So we'll just anybody. Yeah. So Todd woke up with you guys, which is kind of great for jumping in because there's not much backstory. You guys all know each other. It'd be, three best friends that anyone could have. No. And but having woken up on this island, nobody's really sure why you're here on this island. You're hoping that Karnath might have some answers there. But so as we enter the temple, how far behind am I on memes? Oh God, I'm so far behind.
No, I know that one's not me.
Boom. Oh, that's your yeah. Got it.
I feel like if Grid's knowledge was a little bit higher, I think this is like there's got to be some other intelligence over these like frog units compared to
yes
themselves as far as building things goes. Like a Slam, Kroxagar type deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna assume everyone knows Warhammer references.
Who was I just talking? Oh, I made friends with a guy at work. They had to do the thing in San Antonio. He was grew up with his brother playing Warhammer. He got in a whole tangent. So anyway,
friend in your 30s, impossible.
I know, right? Like what? Barely 30s, man. I turned 40 in October. It's crazy.
Oh, I wasn't gonna talk to you like that. Yeah.
40. So yes, we enter this. What the hell? OBS just said my CPU usage went to negative 1,900%. I don't know what that means. So we're just gonna keep pressing forward. We enter this temple, the ruins of this temple, frog temple, and the Zabji made I think a presence check earlier before we entered, and he could hear a distinct difference between the kind of ambient rainforest croaking of the standard frogs and other animals out there and something else inside. So like a very distant hum of croaking from inside. So we enter this place. Should I move the thing yet? All right. The sun from behind you starts to go down, and you're getting less and less light from behind you, but there's like a soft glow coming from up ahead, just from this room up ahead. As the hallway narrows, and you are at the kind of the size of a double door, a big entrance, and there is no door. It's just an opening. And let's move you guys over there.
Last thing that happened, Greg tied a rope around Zabji as well, because Zabji zoned out for a minute and was just leading Turtle and Zabji down. Of course, I guess Todd following too. So leading the way with the torch.
I gotta make a character.
What?
So let me make a character for. Oops. Ooh, what's going on?
I'll take a good look around down here and hold up my torch and check out what we got seen in here.
Dread pirate. Sorry, I'm making Christians.
Little token.
Yeah.
Hey, it kind of tugs on the rope. Zabji, you hey, Cher, you got some of those any goodies?
Yeah, as soon as you tug on the rope, there's a ding that echoes throughout the temple. Brownies are done. White chocolate this time. It's more of a blondie, really. Running a little bit low on cocoa, but once we get back to the ship, I'll restock.
Well, I'm sure that'll be any day now. Hopefully. Do you remember where we left the ship?
You know, I kind of don't remember getting off of it.
Yeah, I'm in a similar boat. I didn't really want to bring it up, but yeah.
Yeah, this was one of those things where I just kind of figured you guys knew, and I was just kind of gonna go along. But yeah, a little concerning, right?
Yeah, but I'm sure Coin Purse, they would not leave him behind. So
no, I mean they threaten to leave me all the time, but they definitely have never left the cat.
Exactly. We have priorities in our station, of course.
You know, I just make the food, but the cat.
What about you, Todd? You remember where we left off?
No, don't recall.
Yeah. All right. Oh, we do have a map, which I think Turtle map. But
Oh yeah, let me drag you there while I'm fumbling around with tokens.
No, you're good. Because that'll give a good overview.
That Christian can see anyway.
And it's weird. We all woke up with these red bandanas in our pockets. No.
Wait, what?
Well, who needs red shirts when you don't wear a shirt?
Bandanas do be versatile, though.
So yeah, we woke up by the Necrotoad there, and we have trekked across the island. And we are the crew on the map right now.
Sick.
And those little POIs are, I guess, where the temple is. On the left.
Upload.
And the Jalakunu are like famous assassins, but Grit has grumbled a fair amount about how they did not help at all in the takedown of the Necrotoad. Yeah. You know, in fact, Todd, I was thinking, you were there, right? When we were fighting the toads. I'm sure you were just splashing, getting some frog legs or something.
I'm going to admit something. I wasn't there.
Well, you
was there in spirit, but not in presence. You see.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm not quite sure what that means.
I think this is like how they say sometimes when you look behind you on the beach and there's only one set of footprints, but there's two people. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, I thought it was because the second person was like a really light, froggy person that barely left footprints.
I mean, there's always that possibility, but I think this is more of the spiritual kind.
Oh, okay.
What?
But you
All
were,
that
you
being
were there
said,
with the,
I'm here now, so lead on.
you got that otherworldly look in your eyes. That you were there for the call, right?
I think I was there, but
It plays us
can't
all.
rightly say.
Okay.
A lot of weird crap happened that night, man.
Yeah, I went to hit it with my what am I using here? Oh, my big stone maul, and it moved real fast. And Zabji told me that it took me an hour to do it, but I don't believe that. No, not at all.
But what is time even really, you know? I don't know.
I mean, I was
I'll
told
get
it
back
was
to
a
it.
construct, but
Could be
No.
something else. I don't know. That macaw really messed with my head.
Time is time is the thing that you put in, and it's not great. But when you burn it, the smoke it makes.
Oh
It's
my
real good.
Just
You know?
grains of sand, you know.
Yeah.
it's great on chicken.
That I agree.
All right.
Back up.
So yes, I needed like
Measurements
spooky
up there.
music. I got this like
You see,
Happy music.
lilies?
This is some jovial
right.
string music going on.
Here we go.
Jungle Rooms brought to you by Tabletop Audio.
Ooh.
Audio jungle.
Audio jungle. On 5. Okay, so it changes from the the happy rhythm of nature's song outside as we enter the humidity, like even you're already in a tropical environment, but as soon as you enter this temple, the humidity spikes and the heat also goes up a little bit. Curiously, as you would assume it might get cooler as you go deeper into this stone structure, and there's just a dank, old, like mildewy smell as you come in. There's a faint smell of death and decay from bad bio vibes in here. You are able to see. I won't do any kind of light tricky or anything in there. And there's like a low hum, just barely. We're gonna call it kind of dim light, enough to view most things, but kind of consider being able to see perfectly, just not much more than maybe 20 feet or so. So like, close range, close range. So past that, like these figures, these tokens that you see at the other side of the room, you do see all these things. Just don't know how well you see them, but they're thing out there. So immediately, nobody has to roll for anything. You hear the shuffling and groaning of bones on bones in this room. We have some undead friends we've come upon in this room. You can see them staggering. The floor in this place is it kind of works out to be exactly 5 feet. All these tiles in this place. It's a wonder. But
Funny how that works out.
Funny. And there are 3 very obvious like paths from the platform that you've at the entrance to the room, and they are all ornate lily pads of different types, different material. So Todd Todd Marley. Right in front of Todd, he steps forward and sees there the lily pad path that's ahead of him is golden. They're they're like it's very thin, but it's indeed gold, solid gold. The lily pads on this path, and Zabji, over by Zabji, he stands in between two paths that kind of shoot off from the platform. One hugs the side of the room, like the whole way, and these lily pads, you lean down to get a good look. They're made of copper over here, and on the other side, as you take note of that, you see the other ones, and they appear to be real lily pads, though inexplicably vibrant in this otherwise, very desolate environment. Everyone, go ahead and roll, make a presence test or check, whatever it's called. So Christian, it would be a duality test, and then add your presence modifier. Oh yes, what's that smell indeed? It's over here. Let's see what that is.
You ever take a hope, except I'm full.
Nice. Yeah, actually, everybody's over 10. So, everyone hears a little creeping. There's something else happening in the room. Something kind of low that's not an obvious. And I won't have to surprise drop these skeletons on you. You guys you're pirates, and in the spooky place we are, these will not be the first. Story-wise, the first skeletons you've encountered. I'll even say that you know how to handle them, but we'll get to that. There's something else more. There's and I'm gonna pull from real life. One time I walked out in my yard back when I had Bermuda, and it was a Japanese beetle infestation year, and I swear to God, I walked out. It was early morning. I heard my lawn being eaten by the worms. They were in their the beetle larva form. I swear to God, I heard their little mouths chewing on the grass blades. So that's what I'm gonna paint the picture there for.
Stone underneath the lily pads?
They are. So the platform you're on is stone. What we're gonna do here, movement wise, you guys let me know. Try not to go too far into any directions. Just once you decide which way you want to go, and it could be one way, it could be all three ways, it could be not on a path, it could be whatever you want to do. Just let me know. But there is something that you, a writhing, squelchy sound, and Zabji with a 17 notices maybe after you. Stand up from checking out the lily pads, something from over in the direction of the southwest corner over here is moving.
Okay. And the lily pads, are they directly on the tiles? Are they floating above the tiles?
Yeah, so imagine lily pads instead of tiles. So wherever there's a path, there's not a stone under those.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. My gut reaction is to go with the green. That might just be my nature, though.
I mean, I know something's not right with those copper ones, because the humidity down here, those are very well maintained. They are not also green, so something. You're right. Something going on. But why do we need these? And I mean, I've got a torch in my hand from earlier. I would probably just toss it out in the middle of the room. I don't know
nice.
how much a torch lights up. Again, it's kind of never.
No, I like it.
There's no defined radius of light or anything.
No, we'll say no. I got you.
Yeah.
If you can, I'm gonna have to have a Charlie horse. If you get down, if you throw, sorry. Right now you can see mostly. It's like you can see okay. It's like dimly lit.
Yeah.
A torch would like illuminate the whole place. So if you were like,
Cool.
I think I know what you're doing.
Well, then I hold that up.
Nice.
Just to get a better look at everything, and then I mean I'd be going towards probably this dude over here, the biggest looking one.
Okay.
Yeah. But like directly. So I just step, this direction.
Ooh. So you step out.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and move your guy one. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So as soon as you step out onto this tile, it. If anyone's seen those contractor videos on TikTok where like they intentionally break tiles to create like a pattern, like a broken pattern.
Yeah.
As soon as you place your first step on this square, it kind of shatters like that. It makes it fractures in like 4 different points or whatever, and it goes out every way. And just under you, and especially with your rocky background and everything, you immediately realize that this is not solid stone. It's like a very thin, almost paper thin shale. Was that the right?
Okay. Yeah.
And with any kind of weight, it just immediately gives under. But you don't like fall down really. It just kind of mushes into something, and what it mushes into is the surprise. Dun-dun-dun.
We had to try that.
So layer token. Dun-dun-dun.
Ooh.
And sorry, I guess it should just be.
No.
So the platform is not part of this thing. It's just on the pieces that are. Damn, I don't know how to hide that. Okay, never mind. I could just make it really small.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
The top of this thing caves in, and under it is and now as soon as you do, the writhing, wriggly, squelching sound increase. The volume goes up because you're standing in it now, and you look down, and I gotta think for this. Hold on. Gotta think for this. Yes.
Edge of my seat.
A pervasive, sinister presence within the dense jungles of the world. Seemingly sentient network of vines that extend far beyond what eyes can see. The true size is unknowable as they weave through the underbrush, climb towering trees, intertwine with other flora, and sometimes even penetrating the dungeons of ancient temples, creating an almost seamless camouflage. The Hive Vines, which we're going to say that you have heard rumors of but never actually encountered, are distinguishable by their dark, almost obsidian green color and the slight iridescent sheen that covers their surface, catching the light in an unsettling way. So, as you tread carefully, you do. You're stuck. Let's see.
I'd like to not be stuck.
It as soon as you step down, it just becomes entangled. It's a passive ability, and go ahead and make. We'll go ahead. So there's that, and I have a tracker here. We're gonna start with Hive Vines.
Okay.
And got my little things to color in. All right. Grit is temporarily restrained by stepping into the Hive Vines as they wrap around your feet there, and doesn't
like it.
hurt yet, but that's happening. What do y'all do?
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I would try and pull myself out, but
Go ahead.
I've gotten myself in this situation.
That will be a strength check. Or no, agility.
Right.
Sorry, agility.
Oh, good. Agility, and I did just above that. So that is a 2. A 14 with hope.
Nice. Succeeds. So,
Awesome.
and you didn't go too far in, so you didn't like barrel in there. So as soon as Grit clears this, he's able to. It's almost as if the not enough of the shale had like broken yet. He's able to just barely get that second foot out of there. And if
I would go for the gold lily pad then. Right in front of me.
Perfect. As soon as you step out of the vines and onto the golden lily pad, it doesn't appear as that they follow you. It seems like they're stuck.
I will give the green lily pad a shot.
Nice.
I'll just step one out.
Yeah, so as Zabji steps onto the green lily pad and Grit starts on the golden path, all seems well. As long as you're on the lily pads.
The golden path. All right.
But I'm going to go ahead and cash in on my fear that I had from all these past sessions. Because business is good.
Yeah, we're loaded up with everything.
Your business.
Including
so Christian, so that's the DM meta currency is like every time y'all roll with fear, I get to bank it. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And in like combat, there's a action tracker. So like when we do things that are actions, which is generally like a turn kind of, he gets like it banks an action into the tracker, and then if one of us rolls with fear, it turns over to him, and then he can say like, okay, I have 2 actions. I'm going to use 2 of the skeletons to do whatever. So if we roll, like we could, do a lot of things, but then that's a lot of things that he gets to do. So it's always kind of equal action economy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So from across the room, we have let's see, who rolled the highest?
Covering Todd now.
Zabji, with that presence roll earlier, you hear the snap of a musket's not the trigger, but the shit. What's that called?
The flint.
Yeah, the flint. You hear the flintlock or whatever the flint cocked. He's cocks the gun. Damn it! I should have been ready. So, there is a skeleton across the room. A lookout, and he's going to fire. Take a couple, or just one shot from across the room. Oh, dirty 20. As he's aiming at Grit, who's taking the first step on the pads there.
I am holding a torch, so go.
Yes, he shoots with the torch.
And my evasion is 8, so that definitely hits.
Nice.
Not good evasion, but I have good.
So the musket shot, pew, for 14 damage.
14 damage
Across the room.
My minor threshold is 8, so
shit.
I don't want to take major damage, which would be 2 HP. My armor is 6, so oh shoot! If it hits 8, it still does. It sucks. Sorry. Anything below your major. Cool. So yeah, I will burn 2 armor slots to reduce that to a minor damage. And mark 1 HP, and he's not in melee range, so I can't do anything to him right now. Oops. But that's fine. This is fine.
So the lookout skeleton, as soon as it fires, the shot echoes really close quarters, and it's super loud, and the flash from the blast lights up that area a little bit more, and you catch the reflection from the golden lily pads closer to that guy over there, and it also kind of stirs the other skeletons in the room, who were kind of in autopilot, just kind of fumbling in circles. Yeah, and definitely in NPC mode, like unattended. But now they are awakened and charged. But
Ooh, wait, I have thick skin.
That was a big hit. I'll throw it back to you guys.
When taking minor damage, I get to roll a d6. due to my ancestry, and if I get a 5 or more, I take no damage instead. Ah, dang it. Still with their chance. Cool.
So Christian, it's there's no initiative.
Yeah.
I know it's a little weird. It's more like round 1, fight. And then you just say what you
I know
want
I'm
to
in
do.
your way, but like any one of us could go, and any one of us could do whatever. We just decide.
Yep.
Who wants to, or whoever has an idea. I would move out of Todd's way and go as far along the path as I can, but
Okay.
before I do that, if anyone else wants to do anything, that's
I mean, I'll follow behind.
yeah. Okay. Well then I don't know if I need how far I can make it along the path. Let me know. But I'm trying to get, up along the golden lily pads to the big boy over here.
Yeah, let's say let's make those rolls and kind of make it like a Monopoly situation. So let's do 2d4 for every move, and then that'll
Do I need
be
to add my agility modifier, which is to sprint, dodge, or leap.
let's just do a flat 2d4. Everybody roll the same thing.
Oh, okay. 5. Cool.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
So able to move that many spaces. There we go, and then that'll be retreat that like a round.
My little pistol. Oh, you know what? I will burn 3 hope. I will burn Guardian's Hope to clear 3 armor slots. Boom,
Nice.
boom, boom.
Oh yeah, that's a new one. Yeah.
Boom, boom. Because now I have some hope to burn. And in doing so, earlier when I got hit, I don't wear armor, but my skin is kind of shaly too. And that it is almost like continuously, especially cracking around the joints and whatnot when I move, and subtly and slowly reforming. But so a fair amount was knocked off by that musket shot, and then as Grit's moving through, he kind of grabs the head of a stone ball and just kind of crunches some of the stone on it and like slaps it onto his chest where that spot was.
Yes.
And it begins to more rapidly form back together.
Yes.
So before Zabji jumps out onto or starts moving on the lily pad, he's going to grab a hunk of bread and throw it in his oven, and it's going to catch on fire and start smoking. He's going to burn a hope point and do mysterious mist. So the smoke from the fire is going to obscure Zabji as he's moving along this.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Very nice. 7 spaces. Cool. So at the end of this round, go ahead.
You done set yourself on fire again, buddy?
No. I'm just I'm using it for cover. I figure you guys are going that way. I'm going this way, but that guy looks kind of mean.
Oh yeah, all right, friend.
I'll let you chew on this charcoal once it's done.
Oh good, yeah. I was getting excited. My mouth was starting to mud up.
Sound good.
We got it.
All right.
All right.
We'll count that as a round. These are going to be like every round. Roll 2d4 to see how far we go. On this, as soon as everyone's moving there, the Zabji's got his smoke screen up over there. This lumbering skeleton off to the west side over here is going to lumber. Very clunky. He sloppily kind of drags this large wooden pole that he's holding. It's like way too large for a normal sized person to hold, to lift, let alone wield like over his shoulder with one hand, as he drags it on his way, as he gets closer to you guys. And this skeleton, you can tell by this as he gets closer. And Grit, you still have the torch out?
Yeah, I will need 2 hands if I'm swinging my warhammer around, but I think until then.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. But
Yeah.
just to see his face, as this thing tower easily 9 feet tall, this skeleton lumbers forward, and with your torch out, you can see now clearly that he's holding part of a mast, like a part of a mast of a ship, and in his other hand, a harpoon, like a very large harpoon, like a whaling harpoon. And as he drags the harpoon on the ground, it actually stirs up the ground and disturbs the hive vines that are underneath. So I really need to make these.
Yeah, does he? I was gonna say, is he
layer.
walking on the lily pads?
Is this better? There we go. That's better. He is kind of off and on. Yeah, he's so large that he can't really fit all the way on one, so he's kind of hanging off the sides.
It's not stopping him.
No, it doesn't stop. Oh yeah,
Hindering.
Right.
Yeah.
He proceeds to trudge through the hive vines as if it was like regular terrain. But I'll only activate that one. So he makes it this far, and he's kind of just standing right there. There is another figure on the side of the room over here. And this guy's going to actually do something. Here we go. I got these nifty little cards here. So the first guy, here we go. The big guy. If you can see my video feed, that's what you're looking at. This big,
the Hulk.
Yeah, big lumbering guy. And then from across the room, the guy, little sniper king across the way. Got your lookout. And then the other guy, who hasn't acted yet, starts to gesture his hands and kind of like he's handling something, although he doesn't seem to be holding anything. And all of a sudden, starts to see some kinetic energy in his room, in his between his hands, as he starts doing a swirling motion, and the whole room. At first, you feel just like a slight gust, everyone, and then that picks up, and then all of a sudden, all the humidity in the air that's already there, it's already like palatable. It sparks, and there's just all of a sudden an energy in the room. So everyone needs to. I need everyone to make a presence check, please, with a DR of 14. As there appears to be like a micro storm brewing in the room. Oh damn! So everybody passed. Okay. Well, good.
And I think on the reaction type rolls, like save stuff like this, we don't count open fear. I think that's what
we don't bank the fear and hope.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay.
And like actiony stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything. So everybody passes. Nobody is knocked down. The wind is like crazy now. Out of nowhere, it went from being just kind of low key and damp to now it's it's harder to hear. These already kind of fragile tops of these tiles are starting to almost buckle a little bit. Like when I got a window seat on a plane, I get a little nervous because I'm like, what the fuck is going on with that wing? Everything started moving. So, but yeah, there's a little microstorm happened, microburst in the room right now. So everybody's saved. So no one takes damage. That was good. And then that is it for those bros. Back to y'all.
I want to try and get Todd in a better position if it's possible, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I was gonna say y'all can take an action, then roll your movement, or roll movement, then do an action.
Or...
Can I? Is it possible to kind of like sidestep, like on the same lily pad to get around?
Yeah,
or like on the corner.
Yeah,
like just help him.
I think we'll do the same rules as 5e. Like you can go through somebody, just you can't land on and stay in the same space.
Okay, sweet. And it's 2d4 to move.
Yeah, for movement. Yeah.
6 and 6.
6, 6.
Did mine roll?
I will let you go. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, 4, So 3, 4.
Okay. Very good.
Am I within striking distance of the Hulk?
We'll say yes. Yeah.
Sweet. Cool. All right. Well, I'd like to try
Yeah.
a little dagger stab at him.
Yeah. As you get closer, you see with the flame light from the torch, you see there's a huge hole in the side of this Hulk's head, and you see that some of it's fumbling around. Might be a more than just being a skeleton. Like maybe this guy had brain damage before he was a skeleton. Like.
All right, I'm gonna stab at him. Just see if we can get him.
So that's
Yeah, it'd be a duality roll and then add your finesse modifier.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So add a hope to your character sheet. Bank that, and then 24 for sure hits. So roll that beautiful rogue footage, or damage, not footage.
2, 8 + 3.
I guess we're making.
And it should say next to it, like it should have all the dice and modifiers up there.
Oh yeah, sorry. There's not like a
Like
beyond 20
inclusive
thing
of
yet.
everything.
All good. All right, so it's 2d8
Nice.
plus 3, so 13.
Damn, nice. Very good. Okay. There's that guy. Grit. What's Grit? Zabji, what are y'all doing?
Well, I rolled a 6 to move, and then I let him go in front. Could I get in melee range of this thing? I don't want to step off the lily pads.
Yeah, where were you?
I was here
Okay, 1, 2,
because he
3,
was
4, 5.
here, and then he went 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'd be here.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm in melee. Awesome. I will mark a stress and attack him with advantage. So yay for reckless.
So go ahead and do that.
and I will-
But something's gonna happen immediately after. But go ahead.
Oh, after I move or after?
No. Go ahead and attack.
Okay, yeah. I will try to forceful push him, which I think is just make a regular attack.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be my strength with advantage.
You just burn something to use it, I think.
Yeah, I burned a stress.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I get +3. Cool. Hey, great.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay.
So I clear I gain a hope and I clear stress, right?
I love that when you spend one and then earn it right back. I love that.
Yep. So 23, but the crit.
No, 23 for sure hits. You guys are rolling high. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Crit for damage, you do the full dice value, and then you do everything else. So my Warhammer is 2d12 now. So that's 24 damage.
Shit.
Plus 2d12 plus 3. That's if I can math right now. What did I say? 24. 23 plus 20. Yeah, 43 damage.
Good God.
Um,
Okay.
To it. And then, hold on. On a success, you deal damage, push the target out of melee range, and may spend a hope to also make them temporarily vulnerable. I'll spend hope, and I also do an additional 1d6 damage. So that's actually 6 more, and okay, so 9 more. That's
Woo!
52.
Whew.
So, I think that works out.
So yeah, we'll push him back. Which direction?
Sorry. Yeah, 52. To the west, to the left. Not where he's closer to Todd than me. Just a little bit further away from both of us.
Is that far enough or one more?
And he's vulnerable now. So vulnerable just means you get advantage against him.
vulnerable.
Right.
We'll do. I know that's not what that means. Whatever. It's a gear thing now.
Yeah,
I
almost
don't know.
starting you have
The Hulk is vulnerable, or
Yes.
okay.
but it's still alive.
So, with a hit like that, you knock off like several of the bones go flying. We're gonna say like his whole left arm and the mass he was holding over his shoulder. You just completely knock it off. Like the weight of the mass slams down into the ground. You rolled with you critted.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. So yeah, he rolls to the ground, and now what is he prone? What is it called?
No, it's vulnerable, which is like, I think he's vulnerable because I knocked him on kind of the hip, and caught the arm in the way too, and I've been practicing hitting things, sidearm to knock them back, and so it kind of spins him around, and he's got to recover.
Perfect.
Which for a very tall thing,
Oh yeah, no, I know.
it takes longer.
Yeah, so like me trying to
vulnerable
stand up
in the
after
system.
sitting for too long. Yeah.
Yeah.
You bash
Got pins
the
and needles.
bash the hip out from under this guy. Yeah. Again, shards of bone now just go spraying everywhere. No like moaning, or there's no zombie moans or anything. It's oddly quiet, as the only noises it makes are from its lumbering around. But yeah, no, looking very, very bad. Barely standing at this
And
point.
damage for them, you can't really like one-shot things unless they only have like 1 or 2 HP. Because no matter how much I can do 1,000 damage and it'll still only be like 3 hit points at the end of the day, because it's above the top threshold. So
Yeah.
But it also means we can't get like insta-gibbed.
Right.
That's
Even if we
cool.
take a ton of
I'll take
damage.
that.
Yeah.
I'll
Right.
take that all day. As someone who literally almost died last night, I'll take that.
It's hard, yeah. So
There you go.
I think I'm doing a better job of like balancing than Steve, though. I think
yeah.
he's got too much of a
Yeah.
tight grip. I'm like, let go, man. Just fake it.
Yeah.
Just make it up.
We, even with 2 of us, we kind of like trounced all over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Necrotoad was a good, I thought I might actually die. But the ability was a part of that. So
Yeah. Cool. All right. Is Todd gonna take another shot there, or is
whatever you guys want to do. He's
Zabji.
vulnerable over here,
Yeah, I'll take
So-
another shot at him. Why not?
although he's not in melee. I guess I would.
Oh,
say.
that's true.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot you already hit him.
Unless he can move. What?
My bad. Let's I mean, y'all do whatever. Zabji, I haven't seen Zabji. though.
Yeah, I was gonna move up 3, and then I was going to reach in, pull a pan out, get it hot, and throw some sugar in it and burn it and blow like scalding acrid smoke at this skeleton.
Oh my god, awesome.
I'm gonna try my new ability, Troublemaker. So I'm hoping that whatever thing he did to us uses stress.
Mm.
So I'm going to make a presence roll, kind of
Whoa!
taunt him, and hopefully beat him, and then he'll mark some stress.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was looking I thought the noise was the 24. There we go.
Oh.
Ah!
You have your. You have.
Oh,
your-
I do have my rally dice,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go ahead and add that.
Nice.
So I'm gonna add a d6. So it'll be 9.
Isn't it a D8 now? No, never mind. We're only level 2. Never mind. Sorry.
Taunt or provoke an attacker, make a presence roll against him on a successful do 4s. So what
If his DR was 14, then that's the same number that he would have to beat. Like Zabji would have to beat to affect him.
Right. So it's a 9 to hit? Is that what that was?
Yeah, so I think it misses.
Okay, yeah. I couldn't. Sorry. Yeah, 9 misses. But what was it? It was a flame thing you were doing?
No, so it was Troublemaker. So if I had succeeded, I was gonna roll 2d4, and whichever one was higher, he would mark that many stress.
Got it.
Is it missed? Nothing happens.
Got it.
But I will use the rest of my movement.
Yeah.
So I'll get to there.
Nice.
And then I also
the
I don't know
thing-
if the smoke is still the like magic smoke is still up. It doesn't say like how long it would last.
It does say stationary and very close, so you probably moved away.
Yeah.
Well, if
okay,
you
perfect.
does it
Then-
not count as his oven? Is it not in the oven?
No, it's
Or
up
that's
to
the
you.
way the spell is like.
Yeah, I don't know if it's centered on like an object or if it's centered on an area. It doesn't. It's not clear in the wording on that. It says area, so I'm thinking it's a specific spot and it doesn't like move with me. So I would probably have to cast it again, so it's not up at this point.
All right, Matt Mercer, we know you're watching. Update the specificity on the thing. There, you got it. He knows. All right.
Oh yeah, Christian, you can always burn hope to help someone. So like,
Oh yeah.
to give them advantage, if it makes sense in the narrative,
Okay, cool.
or they will. But, yeah.
So we're gonna pretend like the grit attack and the Zabji move happened at the same time. So grit, as you start to turn this corner here and strike the Hulk, and beat the shit out of it like real bad, and bones flying everywhere. In the chaos and the excitement of the fight, you're distracted for a second, and you don't notice that there is a compartment opening above you. And I'm gonna need you to roll 8d6. Good old 8d6.
Oh, just do it. Just roll it. Just
Roll it 8d6. It is happening.
26. That's a big number. What's it for?
26. So, in this moment, I spelled creature wrong. Why? How? In this moment, if we recall back to our not paintings, the carvings, some of the grotesque rituals you guys saw them inflict on each other. In this moment, sorry. When we first entered this room, I should have said that the ceilings are very low. It's barely over 5 feet. So anyone.
So wait, hold on. What? The skeleton's 9 feet tall.
I know he's 9 feet tall, so let's make that 8 feet, and he's crouching. So like the ceilings are 8 feet tall, and the Hulk, the tallest thing in the room, scraping the ceiling. There we go. That could explain some of his missing skull. But in this moment, 26 pounds of molten gold pour onto Grit.
Oh. That was okay. We did see a mural of them pouring gold onto creatures.
The savages. So, 28 pounds. So for 26, that's funny. I used 20 as a. You take half that number in fire damage as the gold begins to burn your skin, and then as it's touching your maybe less fleshy parts, begins to cool almost immediately as it's coming down. Now, every creature within a very close range. So I guess Todd, that's Todd Marley and the Hulk, need to make a DC 8 agility check, or take half of the fire damage that Grit took as these. As the gold splashes around from Grit, kind of a big burn.
Yes. Much flailing.
So just DC, okay.
Yeah, it's a
the
duality roll
test with the agility modifier.
Yes, and you just got to beat an 8.
Okay.
And I'll do the same for. What's
nice.
his name? Nice.
Great.
So yeah, no damage. I'll roll for big boy here. He also passes. Okay. Wait, did I?
My minors, my major threshold's 8. My armor's 6. So I will burn against 13 damage. I will burn 1 armor to reduce it to 7, which brings it down to a minor.
Okay.
And then I'll roll my d6 to see if I take it. Oh, I don't take it. So it really I am able to quickly almost kind of tear away some of the shaly external skin armor and like toss it before much more leaks down on me. So burning some armor, but not taking the hit. Woo.
And then for long-term purposes, we'll say that all the gold cools very quickly.
Oh yeah, I don't throw it too far so we can get it.
Exactly. And I worked it out. 1 pound of gold is about 50 gold pieces. So I know they're not gold pieces in Daggerheart, but whatever. So there you go. 28 pounds or 20
bags and
6 pounds of gold. Yeah. All right, cool. And then so at the same time, as the burning's happening on one side of the room, Zabji emerges from his smoke screen. What was it called again? I keep calling it the wrong thing.
Smoke screen is a good thing because I'm burning stuff. Mysterious
mist. As he emerges from that, you kind of like getting a handle on what's coming around. You kind of miss your ability for the against the warlock in the corner or the side there. And as you turn to progress, that last tile that you step on, sharp pain starting from your heel, just shooting all the way up your back, all the way up to your head, and kind of throws you into a seizure, and you have a brief, not completely doesn't completely take you out, but you're stuck for a second and just kind of jolted, almost like you get electrocuted, like people like kind of freeze for a second, rigor mortis or whatever that's called, and what seems like 30 seconds maybe, but it's only really like 3 to 4 seconds. As it releases you, you start to feel a burning on your left arm up toward the shoulder, and so like a burning, like it's on fire. And as you check it, as you're like just instinctively kind of brushing, doing a brushing moment, you see an image being emblazoned into your flesh, creating a tattoo on the side. And what this I'm not sure if whatever I should say from this, what all it does, but there is a very gnarly tattoo now on your left shoulder. It's like almost like a half sleeve, like a reverse sleeve. It's like shoulder to elbow there. And I will actually let you determine what the design is, or if it's like a picture or something. But I kind of don't want to reveal everything, but it's going to be called the Lucky Bastard Tattoo. The Lucky Bastard Tattoo. And this will come into play in the future, but not right now.
Okay. I'll brainstorm something.
All right. Fear. I'm going to spend it. So, with that being done, our guy is going to take another shot. Seeing Zabji emerge from this screen, our sharpshooter has been loading his musket again. He's going to take another shot. Son of a bitch. Crit fail. And he fails. Actually, we have fumbles in pirate. I'm going to do it. So that I'm going to, his weapon temporarily is disabled. He fires and it like misfires and explodes in his hand. The weapon falls to his feet, and he now has there's no bones left. All his phalanges are gone off his right hand. His trigger finger. They took his trigger finger. So he fumbles, and you see the skeleton just kind of scrambling to pull himself together. And another thing happens. The warlock is going to charge his. He's gonna do 2 things. He's gonna charge his weathercraft, so everyone senses another shock in the air. The electricity jolts, so everyone make another. What was it last time? I think agility. What was it? Sorry. Back up.
Is it to be blown about, or is it?
It's actually electricity. It's like an electrical thing,
I feel like agility, dexterity. It's usually
right? I think it's because lightning bolt would be dexterity. Yeah, agility. Yeah, we'll do agility.
20.
Aha.
Take it.
A 7, but at least I got hope. No, because this is a thing.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
14. Is DC 14.
14. Yeah, 14 passes. 14 makes it. So Zabji, the wind it keeps picking up, and the warlock off to your side gets a little snicker as he snaps his fingers, and when he does, you feel another electrical charge, different from the tattoo one, but it goes up your spine. That was going to be for 7 damage. Lightning. He lights you up. Keeps his weather up. Well, that would have been cool. And in this one, okay, we're good.
Can I spend
And
an
the big
armor
guy.
slot to reduce that damage?
Yeah.
Then I will do that, and I'll mark 1.
Oh yeah, always, yeah. I don't think unless it's
No,
specifies otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like abilities, like the Necrotoad had a thing where your HP just you straight up it bypasses damage altogether, and you just have to
Didn't
mark
like
slots.
that. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and then finally, the lumbering Hulk, barely even intact, lumbers forward just barely and is going to attack Todd. Dun, dun, dun.
So,
Oop, wrong arrow. Dun, dun,
did
dun.
not take the domain to be able to take hits for people. Oops.
So, ba-da-ba. He swings. Let's see. The harpoon that he still has in one arm. Now that he's like unburdened with this huge mast, even though he's missing an arm, it actually frees him up a little bit. And is he going to take a stab with his harpoon for a 22 to hit? So, Christian, for this one, you're looking at your evasion score. And
Oh yeah, that for sure hits.
probably above it, yeah. So now he rolls damage. With his harpoon. So 13 damage. Stabby harpoon damage. And on your character sheet, it'll have, what is it, a minor threshold or a major
No, they got rid
threshold?
of minor thresholds. So anything under your major is a minor, unless it's 0.
Yeah. Yeah, that way low damage still does some damage and not nothing. Yeah. So depending on what those numbers are, Christian, for your character sheet, 13 is gonna fall. You know, where does that fall?
So I'm trying to understand like how this is. So
What are the two numbers?
14 is the big number.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So does that it's major damage because it's in between minor and severe?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then what's the small number? Is it
small number 6?
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you can burn armor slots to reduce that damage by your armor value for each slot you burn. So if your armor's like 4 and you burn 2 of them, it brings the damage down to 5, which is
Got it.
under the 6 and would just be 1 hit point.
So I'll burn 3 armor slots. That brings it down to 5?
Yep.
No,
Or
6.
What's your armor?
3.
so 13 minus 9, bringing down to 4.
4.
Yeah.
And
So you would only have to mark 1
or your-
HP.
So it's kind of a trade-off. Like, do you want to take the hit points? Do you want to use the
Right.
armor?
Got it. Okay, so that's what I've done.
Yeah, I haven't played deep enough to where I'm out of armor slots and dire straits, so that'll be interesting whenever that comes up.
We may get there today. Who knows?
Nice. So yeah, it takes damage, and it's like I said, the ceiling's very low, and this thing's taller than it. So it's right now after it shoves that harpoon your way and lunges forward. It is very much kind of just using you to prop itself up right now. If it could be winded, it would be winded right now. But
Is it still vulnerable?
slumped over. Yeah, did I do anything to undo that? I mean, I guess I could spend... I have so much fear still. Well, yeah, he's still vulnerable because he's all fucked up. Yeah,
If an adversary is affected by a condition, the GM can spend an action token to clear it.
it's okay. It's okay.
It doesn't require a roll, but it uses the adversary's action. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, we'll throw it back to you guys though. Ooh, I will say though, he stirred up another hive vines that are.
Are they like? They're still under the lily pads, though, right?
Right. If you're on a lily pad, you appear to be safe so far.
Okay. I love appearing to be safe. I mean,
Alright,
I'll
yeah, back to you guys.
Todd and see, you know.
What y'all doing?
Yeah. do you need some help back there, or you got this? So.
Also,
Sorry,
Zabji.
what, did I miss? Yeah.
No, it's y'all's turn.
Yeah.
On you guys.
I'll give him another swing.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm basically waiting to see it.
If it hits at all, you don't have to roll damage.
What happens?
And remind me again, it's the finesse modifier, right?
Yeah, for rogue. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's a way I can help this, but I don't think. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. There you go.
No, 15 does it. How do you end this Hulk?
We're just gonna take the dagger and then just go like right underneath the empty jaw, of the skull.
Yeah.
Break through the top of the skull and then pull it down and
Hell yeah.
watch it disintegrate.
Oh yeah. Like a very deep game of Jenga. Like they made it all the way as far as you can.
Yeah.
Finally topples everywhere. Yeah, nothing left of that guy. Change his thing.
And take a hope. 'Cause you got
Oh yeah, take a hope.
your hope is a
Bah.
Ooh, 8. I'm gonna do that.
So remind me again, whenever all of your hope slots are full, what that does?
You just use them.
Yeah.
Just use them.
So like you have a rogue ability that's you could spend 3 hope to make your essentially like sneak attack damage better.
Got it.
Which I don't think you've been able to use yet, but yeah, or use experiences. Like yeah, just use it basically. There's one other thing we can do with hope. It's tag team, which is like each player can choose 1 time per session to spend 3 hope and initiate a tag team roll with another PC. Basically, both PCs get to do something, and you both roll, and you get to choose like it's like super advantage. Like we'll both roll, and then whoever has the better roll applies to both actions.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it only takes 1 action on the tracker instead too. That's cool. Oh, you know what? And tag team rolls become especially powerful in attack rolls. On successful tag team attack, you both roll damage as usual, and then add it together to determine the damage done. So that's cool. I moved 8 closer to the guy up there, but I'm not close enough to do anything.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless no, I dropped the torch when I attacked with my hammer, so it's probably sitting back by Todd.
I'm gonna give the troublemaker one more shot while I'm up. I am gonna go with the warlock one more time.
Nice. Make some
And
trouble.
nope.
Oh no! Oh, but you crit. No, you crit.
Oh, I crit.
Yeah!
Okay.
This macro needs to be updated to shout when you crit.
I know, right?
That's where he's gonna miss.
Ooh. So he's gonna take 4 stress points.
Woo! Okay.
Which, if they're full on stress, doesn't it roll over to HP?
I think it does.
I mean, so he'll. Yeah. So there we go. But this is the first time he took damage, right? I think so.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. What does that look like?
So I think it is. Let's see. This time I definitely I've been burning sugar to do the smoke, so I just flung the hot sugar on him, and scalded him.
Yeah. It does, and it's so hot that it kind of interrupts. You know what? I'm gonna roll for it. I'm gonna do a little roll ski. Let's see what just a D10. Okay, so he holds it. So he fumbles for a second as he takes some damage, and for a split second the kinetic energy in the air starts to falter, but he regains his footing, and it keeps up for the time being. There,
I
Todd.
have to let my cat out. I'll be right back.
Todd Marley, Jarman,
Jar.
Jar.
Yarr. Oh, you never moved, by the way.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll your movement. 2d4s.
Yes.
So close on this phalangulus rifle then.
So, stepping confidently away from the corpse or pile of bones, rather, that you just created. As you
Can I retcon before I move? Can I just inspect the bone pile and see if there's anything of note that I can pull?
Oh yeah, no, go ahead. Do a instinct or knowledge would be better. Let's do
Instinct is perception.
let's do instinct. We'll do instinct.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Or I guess no. If you're are you investigating or just kind of really quickly, glancing?
I'd say doing a pretty intensive look through.
Deep dive. Oh, go ahead and roll whichever you want. Knowledge or instinct.
Either it's 0 on both. So
I was gonna say
No worries.
nest covers control, hide, and tinker, which is
Dealer's
find
choice.
what
Oh
are-
no, the crit.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
okay, doesn't matter.
So, time to make some stuff up. Here we go. Okay, so we'll do instead of any cool weapons, we're gonna say 2 handfuls of gold spill out from this, as it had kind of a coin purse wedged up in its rib cage, but you freed him of that burden.
Wait, not coin purse.
Not coin, I should say a different word. A bag of money. It could be confusing. Two handfuls. Oh yeah, and so in Daggerheart, it's not coins. It's not gold pieces. It's handfuls, chests. Obscure measurements.
I just read the optional rule on coins. So if you said there's 20 coins earlier, then that was 2 handfuls too. A handful's 10 coins.
Oh no, you got no, dude. It's pounds of gold. That's pounds.
Oh, pounds.
Yeah.
Shit.
What I was saying is, I looked it up, and one pound of gold makes about 50 gold pieces. So that's each pound. Yeah, that's a lot of. That's a shitload of gold.
5 times 20 is okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of gold.
100 handfuls.
50 times 26.
Just 10 bags, which is 1 chest.
It's like over 1,000.
Okay.
So this was two handfuls.
And you got
That
2
were
handfuls.
in-
Yeah, that's what shook out of the Hulk there.
Okay, so like roughly 40 pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No cool weapons. He just has like a really large, inconveniently sized harpoon, and then literally like half of a massive of ship. I mean, what are you gonna do with that? So
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
So
we'll
as
build
you
on ship.
as Todd progresses, he's like, "Oh, sick coins." He's like counting his coins, paying attention to that, but kind of following Grit. Again, the ceiling opens up. Go ahead and roll 8d6 again.
Oh, no. I mean, we're rich. If it is. Just keep walking back and forth on this path and hoping in the ceiling.
Make money by rolling your own fireball damage. I
Oh
don't
wait,
know how
sorry,
it
was
works.
that Todd or me?
It just does.
Got it again.
Oh, Todd.
Todd.
Oh,
Okay.
that's me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
And that's on this lily pad.
So as you would have crossed, so it's actually this one here.
Okay.
As you, it's unavoidable. It's either, so it would have been either that spot or you walk into Hive Vines, potentially get stuck by the Hive Vines. But yeah.
All right, and remind me again what I'm rolling.
8d6. So like a fireball damage. And then the number will be, yeah. So, rejoicing in your recent gold haul, you proceed forward and the ceiling opens up, molten gold this time. What was the 6 plus 3? What's the 6 plus 3?
That's making it a full 8. Because I had to roll 66 on the first one, and then there are 2 more.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So 30 pounds of molten gold spill from the ceiling onto you, burning its way down your shoulders and your face there. The dreads, the poor dreads. Some of them get singed, creating a new smell. it's not great. But yeah, so go ahead. So that's 30 pounds of gold. What is that? 1,500 pieces, I think. As it cools quickly around you, you're able to like grab it if you want, and half that number in damage, so 15 fire damage.
Okay. I'm going to expend another armor slot.
Yeah.
That'll drop it down to 12, so it'll be major damage. So I expend 2 HP.
Nice. But you got some nice gold.
Good gold.
All right. And then yeah, go ahead and move him up to wherever he was. So you like finish your movement or whatever.
Yeah. So I think he's right there.
Did everybody go?
Yeah, I just moved.
All right.
I will try and taunt the rifleman. That's about
Right. Oh, he's easily tauntable. He's broke his hand. His gun's broke on the ground. He ain't worth shit right now. The warlock is gonna go all out. I'm gonna blow my stash here. One creature it sees. Okay, here we go. The overall storm in the room dies down immediately, and at the other side of the room, the warlock starts to, instead of swirling his hands trying to create like a cyclone, he instead reaches his arms to either side, almost like in a cross, iron cross, and he can't speak, but his bones start to rattle and his mandible starts to click really, really fast, and it's moving so fast. It sounds like almost like a rattlesnake. It's clacking, and a new problem happens. It slaps the wall behind it with arms spread, and when it does, it opens up kind of what was a vacuum, and it takes this air pressure from this ancient ruin and somehow harnesses it magically and shoots it directly at Zabji. And a line of necrotic energy just shoots out from the wall towards Zabji, being controlled by this warlock. And Zabji needs to make what would toughness be for Daggerheart? We'll do strength, right? Well, this is a strength check.
Yeah, physical prowess and bodily fortitude.
Yep. So, yep, make a strength check on this one. DR 14. It's a pass. 14.
Okay, I'm going to. Let's see. Can I spend a hope and add my experience working the line? Like, I'm used to like working long hours in the kitchen, staying on my feet, kind of that sort of. Are we able to add it to saving throws, or is that only ability checks?
I have no idea. I would say go for it. If you're spinning the hope, so there's that. Line cook will if you can, yeah. Being on your feet,
for long hour, like he's used to taking hits, hanging in there, you know, getting rocked around on the ship, staying on his feet. He has a -1 to strength. With the 3, it would make it a +2.
Nice. Go for it.
Roll that minus the hope. It's going to be a 12. I'm still going to fail it.
No, fails.
Damn.
So you are quick.
Rally. Yeah, you burned your rally die already.
Yeah, we'll just say that instead of like a beam, instead of like a straight line, it was just wide enough to where you were nimble, but it's just you were still caught in the spray here, and that is going to. But so right after this happens. 14. So 14 necrotic damage shoots out. But this guy just burned his last stress and was already down at HP. So as soon as he expends all this magical energy at you, doing 14 damage, the last of the gust of the air pressure that's coming out of this thing takes all of his bones with it. So he just he collapses in his last move out of desperation, and then just kind of the bones just collapse on themselves. The clothes, their tattered clothes, get flung towards Zabji, and then in his space. So it rides the same gust of the necrotic energy. So now he's dead, and all his clothes are at Zabji's feet.
The loot comes to you.
I'm gonna burn an armor slot to reduce that damage to major.
Good.
And then I'm going, or is it? Can I look through the pile of clothes?
Yeah, go for it. What we say, instinct.
Okay. $13 with hope.
13. So let's do a thing.
The ceilings keep collapsing, the floor breaks open, the wall breaks open. Grit's just looking around.
So I don't know mechanically what this thing is going to do, but it's an ore staff. Staff. And this, the only thing left from the pile of bones and clothing, the only thing still intact was his spellcasting focus. And it is a... what did I say? Yeah, ore staff. It's an ore staff. So it's obviously part of an ore that has been magically enhanced, and we'll say the end of it, the base of it is just like treated wood, but toward the end, where the ore, the actual like the paddle part, it turns almost petrified. Yeah. So there you go. The ore staff, and we'll decide in between sessions what that does. What does it mean?
Always need a new spatula, especially the wooden variety.
Ooh,
There you go.
see, there you go.
Well, boy, sometimes we use them big ores. Stir the big pots. Yeah.
Big pots need big spatulas.
Chili Fridays.
Big things mixing,
Exactly.
We don't cook up the motion crawdads yet.
So
is it anybody else or the skeleton?
So we can actually, we can hand wave the rest of this room. The grit, I'm sure, with a very low roll, you would have been able to bash the one-handed skeleton here. That would not have been a challenge. But yes, see, there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
And it wasn't. I will take that though. I'll take a fear.
Damn it. I could have gotten hope, so it was worth it.
So cool. As soon as that warlock gets taken out, all the weird negative energy in the room almost like immediately dissipates, and the lone skeleton, he was like so pathetic, it was hardly menacing, as Grit just makes very short work of him. You want to describe how you one-shot this guy?
Turn the corner, just barreling down these lily pads, and not even raising the maul, just kind of shoulder tackle it, and as it hits the ground, it just shatters.
Yep.
And then I will, because it was using a musket, I will look to see if it has a powder horn or something that I can confiscate.
Oh, yeah. No, so, yes, that will be, we'll say he dropped it when he fumbled, when he crit failed, and a pouch of what he was going to use for ammo and backup fell almost completely unused, except for the one shot he took. So yeah, pick that up.
Crit just takes a little a few grains on his finger and rubs them inside his cheek, and then looks around the room. I think we should go along those copper pads over there and start poking the ceiling. Maybe there's more of this gold here.
Ooh.
Lead on.
You had me the gold.
Grit dumps the gold that he had accumulated here.
Nice.
It's 20 pounds of gold. And that's why I put the yellow on me to remind me. And then I will walk around the copper lily pads.
Okay. I did not anticipate this, but this is fun.
In a totally reasonable fashion. Trying to at least be wary of stuff falling from the ceiling. So.
Nah, go for it. So go ahead and roll. We'll do the 2d4 thing again.
Okay. 3.
Okay. You press onward, and nothing happens. You do hear, now that the storm, the contrived storm has died, it's back to just the noise, the ambient noise of the hive vines underneath you. You can hear they're ever present, but other than that, nothing going on, and nothing happens as you progress forward.
5.
Is that 9 total? Keep going. Nothing yet. Nothing happens.
3,
Nothing we're good.
Yeah. This can only end well. 5 more.
Hey, Yahtzee. So, you guys, if you noted, this is like the equator. I have like a GM line I see.
Oh, yeah.
He lands right on it. So, hoping for perhaps a bit of gold, even if it comes at the risk of a little bit of fire damage, or maybe a lucky bastard tattoo of his own. Grit trudges forward on the third path, the copper path, the one that had the least twists and turns along the way, as he is being very careful to avoid anything that's dropping from the ceilings. He's just tall enough to kind of touch the ceiling and work his way forward, being ever alert. But as he is, he steps on this the lucky pad, and you feel the pad beneath you falter a little bit and shake, and but nothing immediately happens. But you're holding the ceiling. It doesn't seem to be disturbed. It doesn't seem to even be cracked or anything. But all of a sudden, you hear a shift, like a very heavy stone, just kind of shift, and something very heavy has just been like set down. And then after that, you hear almost like running water from the other side of the wall. And yeah, you hear running water. What do you? I'll give you a second. Like, what do you do?
Did the thing above me get heavier?
No, unchanged. No, the whole time, nothing going on, nothing dubious.
I will look across the room at the others. I think it might be time to make our exit, friends.
Really don't.
Start backtracking along the lily pads.
So as you step off of the lily pad, the rushing water sound, all of a sudden the wall cracks open, and the rushing water sound, it was not water at all, but an obscene, like Tarantino amount of bat guano ejects from the wall and sprays almost like a comically long period of like several seconds.
Materials for everyone.
Yeah. So, and unfortunately, you turn to see what it was right after you signal to your friends. I think it's time to leave, and you hear it, boom, just full force to the face. So it's a mixture of guano and other biohazard materials. So that is going to be. Go ahead and roll 66.
Right.
And make a strength check.
19 strength.
So that is
24.
So that's 13 damage from noxious gas that are coming from all the guano, and we could say you choked on a little bit of it. 24 succeeds for sure. You take your hope, and you are not knocked into hive vines on your ass. So
I will burn an armor to make that a minor, and then.
How do you factor in a negative roll? I guess just take away 1 from that duality roll, because my strength is -1.
It did it.
No, it should.
But you don't need to save in those.
No, you're good. Yeah, Christian, you're good.
Oh, okay. I thought that was all this. Sorry.
Anyway, I take an HP from that. So.
Now, if you were next to him, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't. If you were right
you're
next to him.
or behind me. And because I took a hit point, I will deal melee damage to the wall. No.
Right.
All right. I will begin backtracking along this path then. Back to. Do I have to roll again? Or?
No. You're fine. We are officially cached on this room.
I navigate to the platform and hang my hidden check.
Nice. Woo! We'll call it there. That's a good place. What's that? Room 1.
Okay. Right as we end, I'm just gonna say, hey guys, I have cookies, and I'm gonna use all 3 of my what's the feature called? Inspirational words, and I'm gonna heal a hit point on each of us.
Oh, nice.
This per session things are nice. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just get covered in nastiness, and this kind of smells like when you take that kelp and you stick it in the glass jars for a long time, and then you open it up and you put it on stuff. Yeah, it smells like that. Do you need this?
Good fermentation.
You want any of this?
I'm good.
No, I'm just gonna eat a sandwich or something.
All right. Great. Rub some of the guano off, but definitely not all of it, and then eats the cookie.
Oh, yeah.
Still feels refreshed. So, magic oven. Yeah.
I love the oven. Well, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Woo. Woo, woo, woo.
What, okay, 20 pounds of gold plus 50 pounds of gold? What was the
That's a lot of gold.
It was a lot, yeah.
It was.
I think 20 pounds is a chest even, like in terms of a dagger heart. So,
That would be, I mean, 20 times 50. That's 2,000 pieces. 2,000 gold pieces.
which is, yeah. A chest is like 10, 10, 10, so 1,000. So,
Yeah. Whenever I say, you know, whatever, just do the math. If you want to, however y'all want to keep track of it.
I marked a chest on my sheet for that one. So
Nice.
but I don't know about Todd's.
Well, cool. I mean, Christian, that was like pretty seamless, right? It's not that different from.
No, it's just kind of figuring out all of like the little intricacies. I still like, I've definitely got to figure out like all the features and stuff like that for the like the class and like how to like use that in combat, because like that's still definitely like new territory. But yeah, I mean, like all in all, I mean, once you get the basics down, there's not a lot of difference.
Yeah. I equate it to like it's no different than like a new subclass coming out or something, and you just want to learn about that one. It's really not that complicated. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
The one thing I learned is like it's good to have ways to burn each resource. Because we've done like higher level like one shots or stuff, and it's like, oh, I got a ton of hope, but all my stuff is stress or vice versa.
Yeah,
so
makes sense.
Having a kind of balance was nice. Yeah.
Makes sense. Good shit.
Well, cool. Well, I'll stop the stream. I'll stop the stream, but we'll stay on for a second. So yeah, thanks for watching Wayward Knaves. We'll catch you next time.